Hello, greetings. My name is Miselo, and I just wanted to spend a few moments just to share what's been on my mind the few days. You see, I've been traveling, looking around the city of Athens in Greece, and I'm reminded of so many things. In fact, one particular thing caught my attention. I walked up to a monument of the tomb of the unknown soldier, where there were soldiers guarding this tomb, and it's in a square. So a very open public place. And these soldiers are diligent in how they guard this tomb. They stand there in the heat. Temperatures can go really high, and they stand there and they guard this tomb. And people, obviously, tourists come, taking pictures and all sorts, but they remain diligent in guarding that tomb. Now, when they do get tired, when they do get weak, they do a changeover. So that's one of the things we got to witness as well, where we saw the guards changing, a new set of guards coming, and they change places, and the new set of guards take over looking after the tomb. It just made me think about what it takes when we read from Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 23, where it's written that guard your heart with all due diligence, because out of it flow the issues of life. Well, my name is Miselo. I'm one of the wider leadership team members here at All Nations, and this is my thought for the week. All right, so here's the illustration, right? Guard your heart with all diligence, right? It means that we have to put in effort in how we guard our hearts, because our hearts are key to everything that happens in our lives, good or bad. But in terms of guarding our hearts, there is a level of intentionality that the Bible is suggesting, something that will consume our energy, something that will require us to be alert and assertive in how we do it. Yes, there are times in that journey or in that process of guarding our hearts where we will get tired, we will get weary. And just like those soldiers who are guarding the tomb, there is a set of new guards that come to relieve them, right? And in the same way, in our own lives, we can surround ourselves with people that are strong in the faith, that are more experienced dealing with these issues of life, that can walk alongside us and give us strength in those times when we are weak. That is part of guarding our hearts. Obviously, how we read the word and how much time we spend in prayer and all the other activities that are relating to maintaining a healthy heart are also important. Those are all elements involved in guarding our hearts. Now, if you're faced with a challenge, because look, if we don't guard our hearts, there are all kinds of things that will come and destroy the good treasure that God has put in our hearts. The Bible says we are earthen vessels, and He has placed a treasure in us. So we must guard this treasure. Just like if the soldiers at the tomb of the unknown soldier were not there to guard it, I'm sure there will be a lot of people that would come with graffiti and all kinds of distractions, and they would spoil that beautiful sight, which makes us remember the people that paid the price for us to have our freedoms. In the same way, Christ paid the price for us to have freedom, right? Now that freedom has to be guarded, has to be protected, and we have to do what it takes to make sure that we're healthy spiritually. And this is what we're talking about. Now, here is a verse. If you are a person perhaps that doesn't feel capable or strong enough to stand, the Bible does say in 1 Corinthians 10 and chapter 13, which reads that no temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind, and God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear, but when you are tempted, He will also provide a way so that you can endure it. So have faith in God, trust in God, trust that God has given you everything that is needed to keep you from falling. And if you do stumble, if something happens, just know that God has left a door open for you to escape whatever that temptation is, whatever that situation is. But you must be looking out for that way out of that situation, because God has provided a way out, and that's His promise. So I encourage you, my brothers and sisters, continue to guard your hearts with all due diligence. With diligence, be diligent in how you do it. Do it all the time. Do not allow the lies of the enemy deceive you in making you think that you can stand on an island by yourself. No, surround yourself with godly, wise people, people who know, who walk with God, people who will believe with you. And I'm sure you will continue to just do well for the Lord, and God will be glorified in all that you do. So may God bless you. May God be with you, and have a great week. Cheers.